In other news, Johannesburg Mayor Mpho Phalatse has confirmed that the city is ready to go off the Eskom grid. As the country continues to battle unrelenting power cuts, Phalatse says the city's first phase of alternative energy procurement will be announced before the end of this month.
We're therefore excited to announce that following the May 2022 Johannesburg Energy Indaba, City Power is on track with its alternative energy procurement program as per the Energy Indaba resolutions, and we will publish the first request for proposals for short-term supply, that's 3-year supply, from the private sector by mid-November. We are ready to start seeing the back of rolling blackouts so that we can get the economic capital of South Africa working again. Further to this, the multi-party government, through City Power, has partnered with the National Department of Mineral Resources and Energy to procure 15,000 solar water geysers at no cost. City Power will develop the criteria for the beneficiaries who need them the most, such as orphanages, hospices, old age homes, and animal shelters.
Let's speak now to our reporter Mbali Thethani, who was at that briefing by the Johannesburg Mayor Mpho Phalatse. And the Mayor speaks in Mbali about the future, but her very future as Mayor of Johannesburg is uncertain. She has so far said she will not go, but today she said if she's removed in a procedurally just way, she will go.
That's certainly right, Tamila. Of course, the back and forth doesn't seem to end in the city of Johannesburg. Today we saw Mpho Phalatse just reporting back to the residents of Johannesburg in terms of the progress that has been made by, of course, the multi-party coalition led by the DA. But at the same time, we all know that there is that whole problem about the issue of a motion of no confidence. We know that today we were meant to see the council sit in the city of Johannesburg, but we know just yesterday we saw Colleen Makubele, the Speaker of Council, then cancelling that session and saying that it will then be postponed. And we also saw that withdrawal of that motion of no confidence. But the ANC yesterday saying they will be bringing forward a fresh and new motion of no confidence. And, you know, some would say that we should expect it in the next few days, because speaking to, Mpho Phalatse earlier on, saying that because Council did not sit today, Council will then have to sit in the next 3 days. So, we know that a programming meeting needs to take place first, and then that meeting needs to be approved, and then it heads to, of course,
I think we've lost our audio connection to Mbali. My apologies, Mbali. It's not Mbali's fault. We have lost our mic feed to Mbali. We're going to have to work on those batteries, make sure they're working so that we're able to hear her better. But take a listen to some of what Mpho Phalatse said today, as Mbali was telling us when she had to answer questions about her future as Mayor of Johannesburg.
If a motion is brought to council legally, observes the laws of this country, the rules of council, there's no need to challenge it, because democracy allows for a motion to be tabled. The only reason we challenged this motion is because it was done illegally. It was brought to council illegally, and everything preceding, even its tabling in council, was illegal. Now, how do we challenge it? We challenge it politically in council, and that's well within our rights. Democratically to challenge it in council, and I've spoken again to the issue around numbers, that we are busy in negotiations both at a national level and at a local level to see how we stave off the next motion of no confidence when it's brought to council.
We have approached the Development Bank of South Africa for a loan for 2 billion rand. The Speaker of Council has 4 times got in the way and obstructed that report serving in council, and we cannot approach DBSA until that report is approved in council.
Okay, that was another representative from the city of Johannesburg. We've got Mbali's audio up, so you'll hopefully be able to hear her now, because we need to put that into context. Those comments about the Speaker, another pointed accusation made against Colleen Makubele by Phalatse and her team today, Mbali.
That was the MMC for Finance in the city of Johannesburg, just talking about, the processes of council, and just saying that, the cancellation of that sitting of council today has serious ramifications, because the city of Johannesburg is indeed trying to get a 2 million rand loan from DBSA. And of course, basically saying that that loan that they are trying to get from DBSA is, trying to hinder the processes of the city of Johannesburg from going ahead. Also, they're accusing the previous administration of the ANC, saying that there is at least 2 billion rand which is unaccounted for. So it also makes it a bit difficult for them to carry out, the proceedings of how the city should function. But at the same time, Thembekile, ANC yesterday also saying that, the city of Johannesburg is on the brink of collapse, and saying that basically putting this on the doorstep of the DA-led administration. Of course, that is that multi-party coalition with other smaller parties in council.
Mbali, Thethani, thank you very much for that. Mbali, summing up what happened today at a briefing held by the Johannesburg Mayor. Still to come, we will speak to the EFF in Gauteng about developments in the city of Ekurhuleni. We were waiting for the election of a mayor. It was postponed yesterday, now due to happen later this month. Stay with us.